Hey, beautiful people. Hola, mi gente. What's up? Que bola, a bitch is back. We're going to be doing another card of the day, a focus of intention for the next 24 to 96 hours as directed by spirit, universe, or whatever higher power you call upon. My job is to not push a belief system onto you. My job is to teach you how to believe in yourself. You connect whatever you want because that's none of my fucking business. With that being said, it is Wednesday, September 11th, 2024. This is a very significant day for us here in the United States and for many of you outside of this area in the world. September 11, 2001, we will never forget. We will never forget. Again, I'm not a fan of the government here, but I'm not against it either. There is rhyme and reason for everything. I understand, but some things have no rhyme or reason. Those are many human things in this life, but I am a proud Navy Gulf War veteran. So with that being said, I am proud for serving my country. Again, I don't agree with every decision my country makes. No way in hell. But I don't agree with a lot of people decisions makes, and they're not even in part of the government, so if that makes sense. But I, as an ancestral and rituals practitioner, first and foremost, I respect the dead. So God bless the dead today, even more in the families of those lineages that still are here on this three-dimensional earthly plane. I send you love, I send you peace, and I send you wisdom and understanding. But most of all, love. So that's why I've decided today's card of the day is going to be coming from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck. This is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. As I always say, your intuition is your superpower. Every human being is born with intuition and empathy. Not every human being listens to their intuition and empathy, as you can see the state of the world. With that being said, the Almighty Pineapple LLC is trademarked, copyrighted, and registered with 3 different classifications with the United States Trademark and Patent Office. Any duplication of my content without my permission is subject to legal recourse as guided by my legal team. Sorry, I gotta say what I gotta say. So let's see, what do we need for the card of the day, September 11th, 2024? What do we need for the card of the day, September 11th, 2024? Okay, twice now. We have 2 cards, but twice now 1 card is popping up again. So again, some of you may have taken the hint, but some of you obviously may have not, because we do have a repeat. So there's 2 cards that fell out for the card of the day right now. Today is a heavy day. It makes perfect sense. Deep breathing is the card for today. And then after deep breathing, making an ancestral altar. Making an altar. I don't know why I said ancestral. Maybe because how significant today is, because the United States was victim of terrorist attacks on 9/11 and many people died, and many of us are still being affected by those actions. Maybe that's why I just went towards ancestral, because of the dead. God bless the dead today. God bless the dead every day, but God bless the dead today because it was a significant and ginormic loss for us in the human realm. So deep breathing and make an altar. And I think, again, make an altar. This is twice it's come up. So I said make an ancestral altar because obviously today, that's my logic thinking, right? Maybe nothing even close to that. But maybe it's time for you guys to start tapping into your ancestors. But again, making an altar. So let's get into the card of the day. Let's stop chit-chatting. 19. Card number 19. And the mantra is for deep breathing. When I stop to take a deep breath, I clear my mind and lead with love. Ooh, let's do that again. When I stop to take a deep breath, I clear my mind and lead with love. Oh, every time I say that, it just warms me up right here. You know what? Let's try this again. Let's say it with a smile. When I stop to take a deep breath, I clear my mind and lead with love. Love is the most powerful energy in the universe. I'm just saying. Okay, so, okay, all right. So, tap into your breath and watch how quickly your mood and circumstances can shift to a more positive state, one intentional breath at a time. Sometimes taking a few deep breaths can be the most potent medicine and allow you to come into the present moment with a fresh perspective. Long, deep breaths that go all the way down your chest and fill your belly will nourish the nervous system. Practice deep breathing at every opportunity. It's especially useful before or after any stressful situations that have put your nervous system into a tailspin. To go more in depth with your breathing practice, try a breathwork class or exercising. Taking the time to tune into your breathing and practice specific breath patterns, such as the rapid exhalation called breath of fire, a cleansing breathing technique rooted in Kundalini Yoga, can have amazing effects on your physical and metaphysical body. And if you've worked with me before, I have this one meditation called the Wusa meditation. I'm a Wusa as much as I can before I catch a case up in this bitch, okay? Because I'm very much human. Fuck that. Very much human. I'm a triple fire sign, y'all, so there's that. Yes, that part. So I call it Wusa meditation. I take a nice big deep inhaling through the nose, holding for 3 seconds, and I'm talking about 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and then exhale through your entire mouth. Do that at least 3 times. Wusa before you catch a case up in this bitch, okay? So that's my personal breathing meditation practice, and it fucking works. Just saying, try it. Especially if you spicy. And the journal prompt is, if you stop to take a deep breath before responding to challenging situations, what do you think the impact on your life would be? So make sure you pause the video, get a notebook, replay it, and do the journal prompt. I'll say it again. If you stop to take a deep breath before responding to challenging situations, what do you think the impact on your life would be? Think about it. All right. So after deep breathing, then they also suggest make an altar. This is the second time it's come up, so it's time to do it. An ancestral altar would be great to start for you to get in connection with your divine team, and your ancestors are your first line of defense anyway. And you don't have to know your ancestors, by the way. And if you feel you need more information, I do have a webinar. I think it's like $19 on my website. It's called Ancestors Among Us, and there's another webinar about altars, and I think that's like $30, something like that, or $19, $30, something. Those two are between those two price ranges. It's on the website, thealmightypineapple.com or readingsbyvita.com. And the mantra for making an altar says, I dedicate spaces for my speech impediment on 1,000. I dedicate space for my sacred ritual practices. I like that one. I dedicate space for my sacred ritual practices. I dedicate space for my sacred ritual practices. Get into that. So an altar is a place to gather sacred objects, set intentions, reflect, pray, and feel connected to your spirit and the universe, whether simple or elaborate, permanent or temporary, small or big, inside a home or outside in nature. It is a space for honoring the people, places, things, and activities that enrich the soul. Tune into what feels right for you. Do you need to refresh your altar space or create a new one? You can create anything from a money altar to a fertility altar, but whatever direction you begin with intention. Look inside yourself for clarity on what you want to focus on. Photos, crystals, candles, animal totems, and objects to represent the 5 elements, which are earth, air, fire, water, and ether, are all perfect items to use. Intuitively select items that feel right and meaningful to you. Craft your altar to reflect your own creative space and own creative power and the sacredness you bring to everyday life. Sit in front of it and focus on manifesting your intention. Remember that the altar itself does not hold the power of manifestation, but the energy within you as you interact with it does. So the journal prompt is, what do you feel your altar is missing that you would like to add? Or if you don't have an altar, what is stopping you from creating one? And some of you probably do have specific altars you want to create, but you can't do it due to your living situation or your financial situation or the environment that you're stuck in. Understandable. But again, you can find nature altars and do them outside. Maybe you can't use them for those specific intentions you need, especially if they're traditional religious altars, but you can work with Mother Earth all day, every day. And the journal prompt is, what do you feel your altar is missing? Again, I'm saying the second time that you would like to add, or if you don't have an altar, what is stopping you from creating one? Again, I have two webinars online that I've done like 2018, 2019. My messaging is consistent. It's about ancestors among us and altars. So if you like to know information, you can jump over there and grab that up. Or if you'd like to schedule a consultation, I would love to have you. But as always, please follow your intuition working with any spiritual advisor, even if that means you do not work with me. Your intuition is your superpower, and it will always lead you to the right people, places, and things, always for your highest good. And remember, your highest good doesn't always have to be good. It can be uncomfortable and shitty and sticky. Just saying, y'all. Remember, we're spiritual beings, energetic beings having a human experience, but those human experiences what elevates our energy and our spirituality.